Alright, everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. This will be a relatively shorter episode than usual because I'm getting a later start than I normally would, and I'm going to have to jump off to get ready for work. And also, the NFL draft is going on, so there is a chance I'll be distracted at one point because I'm interested in the Jets pick and the Giants pick, and the Jets pick sixth. So the first pick was just a couple minutes ago, and we'll see. I'll be monitoring on my phone to see who gets picked. So you might hear my phone alert go off in the background, and hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. So anyway, the last I left off, I was saying that I'm going to try to go to Orlais or something. Now the problem is I don't have enough power points to go over there because I accidentally clicked on Scout the Storm Coast just to open it up, and it didn't even occur to me that by doing that, I'm taking the power out of my available power points, so I wasn't able to open up anything in Orlais. So that kind of sucked. So I think since I opened this up, that perhaps. Oh wait, this is the bug. Maybe I don't want to do this one yet. I don't think I'm quite handle that. And I think Storm Coast will kick my ass as well. So, alright, well, maybe we'll just go back to the hinterlands. And there's still stuff that we can at least accomplish in there. So, let's just do that. So, we'll go back into the hinterlands and we will do a few things there. This I don't know how much we're going to get done in terms of any kind of story mode as much as trying to close rifts and discover things and whatnot. So this may not be a super interesting episode in terms of plot line, but we're probably going to be having to kill a bunch of stuff. So I'll be, you know, killing beasts and people and all that as we travel around. So, let's see, what should we go after first? These are all the areas that we've completed. So, we want to try to go there. I just can't handle this. They keep kicking my ass. So, do I have a way to get through the mage hideout? No, I can't get past that. Unless I go up the river. Alright, let's try this. Let's go to the farm camp, and then from there, let's mark on our map. And we will head in this direction, and hopefully we can start off by bypassing these awful demons that I just can't get past. Screw those guys. I'm just going to ignore them, pretend they don't exist. And we'll go right over here and kill some wolves. Or some random bandits that are hanging around that we can see. And as usual, we say, "What's up, jerk?" You don't need to be this damn close to me. Thank you. Persian bull ring. I can already see a wolf. down here of interest? No? Okay. Sorry, Mr. Wolf, but you guys turned evil, so now I gotta show you.
These must be the wolves Master Dennett's wife warned us about.
All right. Okay, so obviously that wasn't all the wolves. There's like a... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I think there's a wolf den or something nearby. Whoops. Did not mean to do that.
That
Hello.
cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Yeah, you think? Hello, wolves. Hello. Alright, where's the thing I'm supposed to be able to pick up? Interesting. And there's a whole bunch of wolves over there. We'll deal with them in a moment. So, oh, okay, so it's all up there. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a way to get up and over all that stuff. Yes, wolves, I see you. Take the mosaic piece. Take the loot. Ah, it's more velveteen. So I still need 2 more things of velveteen. Alright, let's kill some wolves. Loath as I am to do so. Hey, welcome to the stream, Duster. Ooh, get off of me. Getting way too close. So as I explained in the very beginning of the video, this isn't going to be very long. I head out to work and I got a very late start today. I had way too much to do. Oh, there's demons. Screw you, demon.
With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
I suspect that you're right. Because I'm pretty sure that the other wolves are still here, aren't they? I don't think they all leave. Well, maybe they did leave. Maybe they did. Whoop. No, that's just elf fruit. Onyx, always helpful. Okay, so let's see if I can remember the way up there. Okay, it's over here. I don't remember what there is to get, but there's clearly things to get, because otherwise, yeah. Amulet of Cunning, Recruit's Dirk, which I don't need. Cooldown Amulet. That can be handy. Make some weird noise from time to time. No, no, take the loot. Oh, you! Ay, ay, ay. Sandra, can you please just loot the thing? Thank you. After all that. Look at this nonsense. Here I am getting hurt over and over again. Not because I jumped off or anything, but because my own team pushed me off the ledge. Thanks a lot, guys. Grenades belt. Okay, so there's no longer anything that we need right here. Cave. We solved that. What were the other things? I guess I took care of both. I forget what the hell the other mission was supposed to be. I mean, clearly I found whatever it was. Okay, let him know that the things have been built. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do over here. Alright, so let's get back over here. Instead of walking the whole time.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, nothing to report. I know. Real quick. Since we were in combat, let's just get everybody healed up. I don't think anyone was particularly hurt very much, but still. Better safe than sorry. Now, hopefully nobody minds that I fast travel in this game, because I don't have a problem with fast traveling in games. I know some people they prefer to watch you go from point to point and travel the entire way, but with this game, if you were going to do that, you would just be running into... It's not like, alright, like if I'm playing Fallout and I'm going across an area, there's pockets where there's bad guys and you kill them all and you get to move on. Here, bad guys respawn very quickly, so you end up just stuck in the same area forever.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses.
So I don't mind skipping past zones if I can. Built the watchtowers.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Hooray.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
Yeah, I did it.
The wolves should be back to normal now. They shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not
Okay,
seem like
so
much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed.
Hooray. Okay, so now do I talk to... Okay, so now I can travel to Val Royale. So... let's do that, because that's originally what I wanted to do in the first place. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, back to Haven. So at least we'll be able to pick up some more story elements. And it won't just be me wandering around randomly attacking troops and thieves and whatever else are on the roads. Just wish it would load in a little faster, please. Thank you. Go oversell a few things real quick. No, never mind. I'll do that when I'm not live.
Good day.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Hey, look, it's a question mark. How much you want to bet?
Good day.
Look, nothing. That's annoying.
Greetings. Though you had granted them power over the very Fade,
I still need Velveteen.
Tell Adon to stop bothering. Everybody needs everything.
Brett, I've never even seen a person. But dwarves don't have mages, so magic likely isn't a big problem.
How can you be so...
Alright, back to the war room.
O Creator, see me kneel, for I
I
walk
don't know
only
if
where you
Apothecary Adon can get you that many.
Okay, so
Any word?
Nothing yet.
now we can open this. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot in the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Okay.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
I'm not worried.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Address the Chantry and Valroya. The remaining Chantry clerics are declared out of Valley. Yeah, okay, we already read this. So that's exactly what I just read. Okay, let's go. So that I'm a little quiet at the moment. Trying to track down my son, who went out for a bike ride and still isn't home, and it's going on 9 o'clock at night.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
One thing I'm not too keen on is how...
They wish to protect the people? From us?
Now, everyone kind of has the same color palette.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Oh, now I can't talk to her? Alright, I'm not going to read all of these. I think they're... That meeting, a low door frame. Or maybe I should read all these. Describes upon a plaque. Our Lady and the actors of her rise and fall. Her message and visage are worth repeating. Oh, so somebody's making a joke. Because if you look at the way that... And his head suddenly weighs too much. Okay, I'm definitely reading these because there's some sarcastic stuff. So apparently they like to make fun of this guy. They need to scratch my vandal about his unfortunate hair. An unrelated headache. The avenue of her reflective thought. Is this long? Not too long. The avenue is inspirational, but wise travelers do not linger in their respects. Not just because the bazaar awaits, but because the area before the back-turned statues is treacherous. Local legend has it that the child Empress Amy abused the opportunity of religious repose to relieve herself beneath the gaze of Our Lady. Unable to discipline the toddling leader, her attendants instead chastised the statues and had them turned in supposed embarrassment. True or not, foolish youths dare each other to soil a spot in similar fashion, and a place of otherwise reverent thought always carries a faint odor about it. Excerpt and torn from A Disposable Walking Tour of the Capital by Philium, a bard. So there's people that are not too thrilled that we are here because they think that the Inquisition is here to do bad things. Can you read it, please, instead of jumping up and down like a goof? In respect to Emperor Alphonse Valmont, the Lions of Orlais, a repeating element dedicated to the great defenders otherwise noted. It is rumored that one is gold, one is bronze, and weighted with poison. One is chocolate, and one is watching. As the saying goes, dare we all a thief to test his back, and learn which is most dangerous to try deny Orlais. In truth, Arlor lead and leaf doesn't pretend to ride them too long, or don't pretend to ride them too long, lest the mind give way. Okay. Alright, we don't need to be reading all of these right now. Hello, Pierre.
You'll forgive if events are a little too flustered for commerce. Nothing personal, Inquisition.
Okay, so clearly we have to kick off this whole deal by talking to people over here, otherwise nothing's going to become available.
Templars will help us as they always have. No need for an Inquisition.
The Inquisition? We don't require that sort of thing in Valroyaux.
Says you.
Good people of Valroyaux, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
We came here in peace, simply to talk. And this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Ooh.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
What a dick.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Okie dokie. Let's talk to Belle.
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without her. What are the Grand Clerics doing while the main circles lie empty?
The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Yay! See, that helps because there are random people that you'll run into throughout the game who can join your cause, and you get pluses to your power, and basically getting agents to help you. And then I gotta answer text real quick, so I'm just gonna stand here. Okay, let's go talk to Mother Avara.
This victory must please you greatly, Sika Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
Oh, damn it.
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
Didn't mean to hit that one.
Of course. That appears to be the climate of the day. Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Okay, okay.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Favors for friends. A message is attached, written in a large, flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royeaux. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and round the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. A poor drawing of the locations in the market is attached. Oh my goodness. Hello, Vier.
My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
Well, we have nice mustaches.
What do you mean you broke the chant?
Are you also ignorant of the Maker's most basic rites? The chant of light is how we honor the Maker. They are the only words that the faithful should hear from my lips. But I can't. Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone. The Maker's silence is deafening. What What hope have we?
The Inquisition can give you the answers you need.
So I have a faith I've lost. Or one that seeks to drive it from me. I can't even look to our Templars. How is this not darkness?
Don't know. Gallows Master, hold thy hand, hold it back a while. Callous Juror, let me stand, let me bear a smile. For comes my brother distant, for comes my by Savior soon. I stand here most insistent, I will receive my boon. Fellow soldier, hold thy voice, hold it if you may. Follow shoulders, show my choice. I am in your sway. Fallow shoulders. For no, my crime was cruel, and all my pain deserved. I stand here as a fool, despite my brother served. Mother dearest, look away, look into the sun. Others nearest, gone astray, you will be undone. For no more will I prattle, and no more will I pray. Hear you must the rattle, as life will fly away. From Songs of Old Orlais, She of the Highwaymen Repents. Inscriptions collected by formerly Sister Lodine.
The Templars didn't even touch you.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
I believe you're right.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
You are cordially invited to attend my salon, held at the chateau of Duke Bastion de Gisling. I'm sure I'm butchering these names. Yours, Vivienne de Fer, first enchanter of Montsemard, enchanter to the Imperial Court. Okay then. Now, does this guy want to talk to us about trades and stuff? Black reads, for all matters defensive concern, offensive intent, and study of arts martial and, with sanction, magical. Okay.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition. I expect my customers to know a rarity when they see it, just as I do.
Yeah. Your stuff's expensive. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry, I was doing that and also reading a text message. My son just got home at his mom's house, and we were just, as parents, worried about where he was because he wasn't home when he was supposed to be and all that stuff. So let this be a lesson to you. Oh, children out there, that you freak your parents out when you're not home when you're supposed to be. Okay, so we got two options here. We can go attend his ball or whatever, or go to the friend of Red Jenny, or that's where the ball is, right? Oh, no, two things for Red Jenny. So we're already heading over this way, so let's go to that, and then we'll hit this afterwards.
There is a war on, and the Templars just left?
Yeah, they're apparently a bunch of bitches. Hello, guard.
Just don't give me a reason, heretics.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Same old.
We cheered when honored was her might, but many more deserve a thought. For though she was the first a knight, her ken and kind have always fought. On the plaque with the dedication, Le Masque du Lion, sponsored by Princess Corinne's first cavaliere, for those we stood beside. Trying to enunciate it the way that it should be.
There must be... We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Okay, good. Thank you. Andraste, Our Lady, the sword in the fire against the Tevinter, betrayed to the Empire in exchange for a kingdom. Mafrath, now synonymous with treachery. But would Andraste have won, and if not, what would we have lost? Let us look not just at the act, but at the why of it. As the armies of faith pierced the imperial homeland, it was revealed not as a wave, but as an arrow. And as any hunter will attest, if your aim is not true, there is no returning to the bow. We must consider how much of Our Lady's victory to this point was against true Imperium, and how much was against the echoes of Empire. Andraste, the inspiration, may not have considered such, but Mafrath, the general, fought for homeland, not visions. Was it victory or defeat that his betrayal held at bay? Mafrath made the deal that killed Our Lady. That is fact. And when Andraste died, Mafrath was gifted everything from the southern plains south. How generous and impossible to hold this must have seemed. Let us look on Mafrath and the legacy he divided among his sons, not with an eye for accusation, but from a tactical consideration. For he must have known that mere rivals had never stopped Tevinter. What if he set about creating peers, and none of this was accident? How then fared Aseroth, Evrion, and Verald? Excerpted from A History Not of Heroes, readings in the Ugly Heart of Change, collected by Fillion, a bard. Okay, so there's something hidden. We're about to find it. We found it. A red handkerchief. Different simple script on the back of a stable report, marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good lady Kirish. Saw those who asked about Harold enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. Why are you standing on the table? Not really necessary. Nope. Nope. But I'll bet you it's probably inside the building that I... Oop, there we go. Aha. Hello.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable.
No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Okay. Alright, so he just sells weapon schematics, which are all expensive, which I don't really need to be spending the money on. Alright. So next would be over here. So, obviously we can't get up over there. But if there's a way to get over to that side. Let's just look at the map again, see exactly. Okay. We don't need a fast travel. Oh wait, maybe we do. We'll just go to the second floor. Yep. Okay. Boom. I forgot that was the equivalent of the arrow. Scrap of parchment is hastily torn from an ornate document, stuffed into its hiding space with a large red sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below in misspelled script, Herald go at time, praise Andraste. A season of the Four of Foul. At this window, the thief Treadwell did witness the attempted assault of Lady Castine. He surrendered his chance for escape to catch and hold her assailant, a bard of Lord Halavine. Hero thief, foiled bard, and conspiring noble were all censored as per their station and relevant action. Lashings and labor disappeared and ostracized for the social season, respectively. The scandal played out far longer in the theatrically serialized adaptation, which reimagined the 3 as siblings separated at birth, competing for Lady Castine's hand at her orchestration. The conclusion was relatively accurate to the original event, save the punishment of the thief and noble being swapped, to comic effect. Generally good reviews received, though some thought the height of the lady's hair to be unrealistic. And more stuff from Philium the Bard. Yeah, we're not reading all that. It's worth way too much. Okay, so we will go back down. Now we will head over to the next location.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages. Chantry liars.
That's a lot more super jabber. Reservoir stocking evaluation. Tremors. Floating. Taste is off. Water birds die off. Restocking failed. Fish not fit. Do not consume. Red handkerchief folded around a key with a small hasty scrawl. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Taken together, the messages reveal a time, path, and key to a location on the world map. Use the world map to travel to the meeting point. Whoop, wait, hold on. What is that? Oh, it's another jabber jabber. Sorry that I'm skipping those and not reading them, but they're not really necessary to read. World map. Use the world map to travel to the meeting point. Secluded courtyard. Let's go.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
That would have been my first choice if you'd been willing to speak with us.
We're willing now. That's the important thing. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Okay. Back to Haven. Bear. They definitely don't give you enough time to read any of that stuff. Not that I want long cutscenes, but I mean, it's funny because you get that screen, you get like 5 seconds to try to read all that stuff, and then you get this black screen for an extended period of time. Yar, there be bad guys afoot. What's up, jerks? Dap. Hey, you made a mistake. Yeah. I like that, pal. Not very much, huh? Hello? Nothing over here. Hello? Missed me.
Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breeches.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
And for the record, Sarah is my favorite character in the game.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breeches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere, and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
It's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Why would I tell her no?
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
It will be grand. But yeah, we're just gonna put her in our party now. Sorry, Varric. But since I have equipment and whatnot that I could give her, be nice to unload it and not be carrying it. Alright. I know I clicked that fast, but one of the items that was in that sack was too many breeches. That's up top. don't think there's anything else to loot. Oops. So, weapons. Sarah is level 6. So she has to be level 9 before she can use that. Right now, her weapon does 46. Do we have something that's better than that? Sure do. So that's a 61. That's what we don't need. So we will give her this. We'll dump that into Thief Blade. Very nice. And this was a dagger, correct? Correct. Okay. Armor. Picked up something, an elven cowl. Range defense. Okay, so that's a 57. Common medium armor. Do we have anything that she can wear that's better than that? I mean, she could wear that. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's medium armor, and it's way better than what she has. But she looks kind of goofy. I mean, I like that on me. I don't really care for it so much on her. This outfit's so much better, though. Well, perhaps we will get something better. We can get a better hunter coat. Because I guess for now she should wear this. Because why not? Fire resistance cowl. Okay, so it's a 16. So she might as well. Because she doesn't have anything else on. Accessories. Amulet of Power. Gain an ability point when equipped. Single use. Oh, for Varric only. Okay, well. That won't do us any good right now. Charging bowl. Grappling chain. She can't use that either. Spinning blades. Doesn't matter. Amulet of Cunning. Cooldown amulet. Grenades belt. Not really anything there that Sarah needs. We can add to her cunning. And I guess give her the grenades belt for now. Certainly doesn't need any of the... Yeah, she doesn't have any use for that spinning blades thing yet, so... Alright, back to Haven. So we're going to go back to Haven, see if there's any story stuff that pops up right away. If there's not, that's fine. And then if there is any story stuff, we'll watch a little bit of story things or whatever, and then I'm going to end the stream because I need to get ready for work. Oh, what fun. But at least for me, it's my last night of the week to have to work. So I only work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I work 10 hours a night, so it's long enough. Alright, so is there anything popping up that I need to worry about? Yeah, I don't think so. Requisition for weapons. Templars have abandoned the void now. The rest of the Inquisition here, the Lord Seeker's plan. Granted, and Chancellor Fiona, leader of the Mage Rebellion, has offered an alliance with the rebel mages at Red Cliff. Return to Haven and discuss Fiona's offer with the advisors. Okay, that's in the war room. This is just outside. This we don't need to worry about. Okay. Oh, I thought the game was gonna freeze. That would have sucked. Cutscene? Yes.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter. You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know the Chantry is no longer a threat to us.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the Order somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Grey Wardens? I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the First Blights, thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Blackwall. Forgot about him. Alright, so we're getting some new stuff available. Ooh, yes. Yeah, let's get some extra experience points. Anything of note? Confrontation with Mother Hevera in the Valroyo market had the desired effect, to a point. The Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm ending this, so it's...
At your service.
I don't have to choose the fastest times, but just going to do that out of habit anyway. Right, that's going to cost 4. Not going to deal with that yet. Red Jenny. Inquisition needs bees. I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe and angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also, a butt. Because of course.
All right.
Okay. Cult of Andraste. Before the Fifth Blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon. One they believed to be Andraste reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes. But there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition. Okay.
Let's see what we have.
Kaboom. Oh, that's... My dear Josephine, I have looked into the matter of your writer. That book, by the way, is truly dreadful and has been panned by every critic in Antiva. The publisher does not know the identity of the writer. They receive manuscripts by courier. I was able to track down the courier, however, who was receiving her packages from another courier out of Kirkwall. Best of luck, Katerina Valesti. Thank you. Investigate the shards. Chantry remains. Well, I have 4 power. I could open this up or not worry about it quite yet. Because that, I do remember, is a pain. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to send the last person available on one of these. Oh, it's busy. Well, never mind then. I guess I won't be doing that one. The Black Emporium, the super expensive Emporium. So I guess that's it. Alright, well, that's where we're going to end the stream then. Because there's nothing else that I can get started on that war table. And, yeah, and apparently I went up a level. Well, I'll deal with that off camera. And, off camera. It's not a camera, it's a stream. But I'll deal with that when I'm not live. Now, for Jester, if you're still with us here, and anyone else who may be watching this today, when it actually goes out, I don't believe I'm going to have an episode available tomorrow. I have a show to handle tomorrow, and then maybe Saturday and Sunday. But I think tomorrow there won't be an episode. We'll see. I gotta be, like I said, I'm gonna be busy, and unless I do one in the early afternoon, but most likely not. So, but you know, within the next couple days, we'll have another episode or two ready to go up. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed what ended up actually being interesting and having some story elements to it, which I didn't think we were gonna have, and we had anyway. So, until the next one, peace.